Good morning, Buckeye Nation. Yep, I'm up early, as you can see. I had a story I wanted to share with you guys. One of the best linebackers that I had an opportunity to play with was Lorenzo Styles. He was actually an Eastside Columbus guy out of Eastmore, Ohio, but he played, I think, 2 of his years at Farrell High School in Western PA, really close to where I'm from in Youngstown, Ohio. Well, Lorenzo was a big, phenomenal football player, but he was a smart guy. He was a middle linebacker, and he just made plays. But the thing was, Lorenzo almost never ended up being the guy. He ended up being a guy at Ohio State, one of the best to play. But there was another linebacker, he was supposed to be, and he was so highly touted at the time, I won't say his name, as one of the best linebackers to probably have the opportunity to come through Ohio State. The guy was such a tremendous athlete that the coaching staff slotted him in as the #1 linebacker. Well, the thing was, guys, back in the day, up under John Cooper, when we had summer conditioning before our summer camp, everybody stayed in town because it was a time for camaraderie, time to get in shape, and really a time for the team to gel and get together. Well, you know what? The linebacker who was supposed to be #1 didn't show up. He never came. He did his thing on his own. He was almost a little bigger than the rest of us. Well, the thing is, when we had our conditioning test, dude didn't make the test. Like, he totally failed, miserably failed the test. John Cooper came out and he told the guy, so you didn't take the time to get in shape. You went home and you didn't make the test. He said, Lorenzo Styles, you're our starting linebacker. Everyone gets up and goes freaking nuts. You're talking about 70-something young adult men who look like grown men going nuts. But the moral of my story is, football is probably one of the strongest team sports. You have 11 guys at any given time having to give up really a lot of themselves and giving up everything that they have for the person next to them, and maybe somebody who will never even play. You have coaches that have to give up their time, their family, and everything that they have for everyone else on the team. And sometimes it only takes one person to actually implode everything that you worked for. So my take on this in this Noah Spence thing is that one thing that he has to learn as a young adult is that sometimes, young fella, there's so much more out in this world that's bigger than you. One thing that you have to understand is that people are counting on you. One day you're going to have a wife, you're going to have a kid, you're going to have kids, you're going to have co-workers, and something that you do is going to directly affect, or something you don't do will directly affect other people. And the selfishness that he displayed twice for the Buckeyes last year and for the Buckeyes this year is a lesson that I hope and pray to him that he continues to grow as a man, one day as a father, maybe one day as a husband, but most of all as an example to everyone to understand that, you know what, people are counting on me. And you know what, this thing is bigger. This life, everything, your gifts, your strengths that you have are bigger than anything else that you could imagine. He made a terrible mistake, and it could actually be detrimental to the rest of his life for what he thought the rest of his life could be. So I pray for him. I pray for his family. I hope everything works out for him. But like my man Paul Kenny would say out in Arizona, hey man, next man up. Kent State, we're coming for you. Buckeye Nation, love you.